So Klay Thompson wants a 3-year deal with a different team besides the Warriors. Wow, it's going to be interesting to see where Klay ends up at. Hopefully he can come to the Lakers, man. But I guess he's probably going to take a discount if he does come to the Lakers. We wouldn't mind having Klay, but I think Orlando or Philly could benefit from him as well if he decides not to stay with Golden State. We'll see how that turns out for him. Happy Wednesday to everybody. How y'all doing? It's your boy Mike D, a.k.a. DDE80, a.k.a. 13 Wonder of the World. So nice for you all to be tuning in to The Point of View. Get it on your streaming platforms, Spotify as well as YouTube. Shout out to the Point Place family. Shout out to Bobby Reezy, M Breezy, Naya, my sister. I love all y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Point of View on this Hump Day Wednesday. Happy Juneteenth as well. A lot of people are off. A lot of people had to go to work on Juneteenth. You know how that is. But we don't want to forget what Juneteenth means and why we have Juneteenth. So let's keep that perspective in mind. Let's keep it, cordial and cool. And we just pray that everybody has a successful Juneteenth holiday. Piggyback on some things I was going to talk about. Monday Night Raw, NXT, and also the AEW show. I really don't know who else is going to be on there. I'm quite sure they're going to be, talking about the pay-per-view coming up, the storylines that they have on there as well. And I will talk about the AEW recap tomorrow. It's kind of been tiresome for me right now. I've been kind of burnt out, and I haven't been able to get on here, but I'm on here now to give you what I can give you. And trust me, folks, I will start giving you all of the facts over again when I start getting my bearings back and my sleep pattern back together and things like that, where I won't be so fatigued. Monday Night Raw, we saw the debut of the Wyatt Six. I think it's Joe Gacy, Uncle Howdy, which is Bo Dallas, Eric Rowan, who's back with WWE, Nikki Cross, who everybody saw under the mask, and Dexter Lumis. All of them are a part of the Wyatt Six. They took out a lot of people. Chad Gable was one. Speaking of Chad Gable, he gets another chance to become the Money in the Bank winner. He's no longer going to be fighting for the Intercontinental title. I think he groups up with the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile as that comes forth, as well as the Alpha Academy leaving him. Interesting stuff going on in wrestling. Jey Uso beats Rey Mysterio and Finn Balor to get himself in the Money in the Bank. I think Io Sky's gonna be back in the Money in the Bank as well. But Damage Control is on a losing streak, guys. They lost to Carter and Chance. No disrespect to Carter and Chance, but they're not. Carter and Chance are on the under. So we'll see what happens. Are they going to break up Damage Control or what? Because I think Dakota Kai could blossom out to be a great superstar by herself. I think Kairi Sane could do the same thing. But the thing about it is, Kairi Sane, if she leaves Damage Control, she's going to become a jobber again. That's just me saying what I got to say. Sheamus and Ludwig, their rivalry is still going on. Braun Breaker's breaking everybody in half with the spear. So it looks like it's probably going to be Sami Zayn against Braun Breaker for the IC title. I think, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to overspeak this, and I don't want to be wrong about this, but I do believe that Sami Zayn could possibly lose to Braun Breaker, could lose the Intercontinental title to Braun Breaker. That match could happen at SummerSlam. We'll have to see as the moving pieces go forward, the moving parts go forward on that as well. Uh, don't know where the tag team champions are. 1 week they're on, 1 week they're off. I'm quite sure they'll be on next week. There still is the rivalry between the New Day and the Final Testament. I think Kofi Kingston is probably going to end up, either him or Woods are going to end up, they're going to break up the New Day. And it's coming sooner than you think because they keep teasing it. It's going to happen where Kofi Kingston is either going to be down with the Final Testament or Xavier Woods. And that's going to be another New Day. So excuse me, we'll see what happens with that as well. NXT, the young OG is going to go up against Trick for the title. He's not going to beat Trick. We see Ethan Page trying to get back in the mix. Him and Shawn Spears look like they're going to probably be have a little AEW connection going on there. Well, former AEW connection going on there. Jada Parker and OTM against the OC. That's going to end up being a six-person tag match soon. Obi against Wesley. Wesley has one more shot at the title, and if he loses, he doesn't get another shot. I think Wesley could possibly win that title from Oba. I think you put Oba on, either put him up for the world title or put him at the main roster. Those are the two things I want to see. I don't know where Odyssey Jones is. I don't know if Odyssey Jones is still with the company or not. But he had a push like that as well. But they diluted his run. So I don't know what's going on with that as well. Oh, man. Looks like Axelman and Nathan Frazier is probably going to end up losing the tag team titles, are going to split because Nathan Frazier is being too greedy. He wants all the belts, and he's going to sign for the Heritage Cup title against Tony. So Tony D. So we'll see what happens with that as well as the moving pieces go forward at NXT. Interesting stuff going on here. Nobody knows who's going to fight Roxanne Perez for the women's title. That's going to be another situation coming up. It's just a lot going on. And congratulations to Kalani Jordan for retaining her NXT title, Women's North America title. I think she's going to turn heel. She must have heel. She looks like you can start seeing the beginning of the heel tendencies from her. So it'll probably happen, folks. As it goes forward. Take my eye off wrestling for a minute and let's talk about the Judgment Day. Drew McIntyre says he quits. We know Drew's going to be back. Seth Rollins is back. Seth Rollins will be going up against Damian Priest at Money in the Bank for the World Heavyweight title. I don't think Seth Rollins is going to win because they want to put him in a showcase match at SummerSlam. They don't want to put him in a title match at SummerSlam. It would be interesting to see Damian Priest go up against Gunther, or could possibly be Seth Rollins going up against Gunther at SummerSlam. Keep that in mind. That's another story for another day. Judgment Day stuff with Liv. Looks like it probably will be Mommy against Liv at SummerSlam. That could possibly happen if Rhea Ripley comes back in time. And those are, for right now, those are the previews the recap, of Monday Night Raw and NXT. Let me switch gears to WNBA basketball. Right now, the Aces are not playing up to par. I want Asia and her team to get it together. They are the champs. I'm going to leave it at that. The Sun right now and the Liberty are the two best teams. So we'll see what happens with that as the moving pieces go forward. And I'm not going to elaborate on that too much because I know it still got women's basketball to play, as well as the roster for the men's team basketball. There's talks that Kawhi Leonard might be out of it, and they may put in, the new crowned NBA champion Boston Celtics, Derek White. There'll be 3 Celtics on one team because you got Drew Holiday, you got Jason Tatum, and you got Derek White if Kawhi Leonard does not play. Speaking of basketball, let's get on to basketball for a minute. Let me talk about the Boston Celtics as the Dallas Mavericks. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics. Let me say this. As a Laker guy now, I don't like it. I ain't like to see them win. I don't like to see them win. I didn't want them to win that championship, but they did. Until LeBron leaves the Lakers, I'm on the Lakers side. But I will say this, though. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown does deserve it. Al Horford finally got that ring he was looking for late in his career. That's what's up. They weren't going to win with guys like Smart there. I can tell you that. Smart was great, but he wasn't what they needed. And so that's why, Drew Holiday fit the bill for what they did. I don't know right now. I'm thinking next year is going to be Lakers Celtics for the title to keep that narrative going. I think LeBron gets another shot at it. We'll see. They're going to have to beat some teams that, and especially Denver. They're going to, if the Lakers want to go to the championship next year, and if they're headstrong, they're going to have to knock Denver out the box. And that's just that with that. Let's talk about the losing team, the Dallas Mavericks. What's next for them? Well, they're going to try to tweak their bench a little bit and see what they got. It was good. They have some great guys, Gafford and Lively and Washington, P.J. Washington. Those guys were great for Dallas. What are you going to do about Tim Hardaway? He's still on that $71 million deal that he got from the Knicks when he got sent to Dallas. I think he was a part of the Jaylen Brown deal or move or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm here to talk about, Luka just had to take his lick this year. That's just all it was. Boston was a better team. Boston was better than Dallas, man, and that's just it. So, depends on free agency. They're going to be right back there next year. I don't think you're going to have to make a humongous move in the Eastern Conference to dethrone the Boston Celtics. And I don't want to get on the Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, who's better than who. I don't want to get on that. I don't want to talk about that. But I will talk about this, though, and this is what I will say. They all deserved it. The whole team deserved it. Even Tillman. We were tripping on Tillman 2 years ago when he was playing for Memphis. But Tillman got to the Boston Celtics, and Tillman is an NBA champion. So that, and my boy say he's gonna get the jersey of Jaylen Brown since Jaylen Brown won the MVP. Congratulations to Jaylen Brown. Now, free agency is about to start. We see already that Siakam signed a deal to stay with, extension to stay with the Indiana Pacers. Monty Williams got dismissed as the coach of the Pistons. Now, let me say this before we go on. If the Lakers don't sign J.J. Redick, then Monty Williams would be your coach. There's a coach for the Lakers right there. He could even be an assistant coach for the Lakers if they need him. You know what I'm saying? And free agency starts. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with all the guys in the NBA. I'm quite sure I'm going to be on here talking about a lot of it. Before I do go and yield, because I'm not going to be on here long. Before I do go, I want to say rest in peace to the great Willie Mays, one of the greatest black baseball players of all time. We're losing legends, guys. Last week it was Jerry West. A couple of weeks ago it was Bill Walton. This week it is, Willie Mays. Willie Mays lived to be 95, 85, 95, one of them. 95, excuse me. And I want to say, he lived a long time. He gets his flowers on this side as well as the flowers on the other side. What a great baseball player, legend of the business, legend of the game of baseball. And I want to just give my condolences to his family. And I want to give my condolences to all his friends and all the fans out there that, love Willie Mays. And for that, he will get all my respect and love. Rest in peace to Willie Mays. And with that being said, I'm out. God bless you. God keep you. Enjoy AEW Dynamite as well as WNBA as well as hockey and baseball. I love you. I'll be back on tomorrow. Yes, I will be back on Thursday to do the point of view. Talk to you later.